a new game show that asks everyday questions that everybody should know about COVID-19. Now, one of these two contestants will be walking away with 15,000 shillings. Now, come join us as we debunk misinformation and fake news around COVID-19 by testing your memory and knowledge. I'm Esther Kariithi, and this is For Fact's Sake. All right, now on today's show, let's meet our contestants. Please introduce yourself, ma'am.
I'm Esther Kariithi.
Absolutely lovely to meet you. Welcome to the show. And how about you, sir?
I'm Kinyanjui David.
All right, now let's get to know a little bit more about them.
My name is Esther Kariithi. I'm a business lady or an entrepreneur.
My name is Kinyanjui David. I'm a director at Division W. It's a consultancy firm.
COVID has affected me in a very negative manner, as in my business went down, and in it going down, it means that my bills were hard to come by or to be paid. I have a house, I have school fees to pay for my child.
We were affected by COVID because most of our consultancy is done physically. So we had to adapt to the new measures that were put in place. And by this, we lost most of our clients who were physically coming to our premises. So we had to adjust, and through this adjustment, we lost some of our clients as most of them could not adapt the meetings done online and the paperwork that we keep doing for them, the bookkeepings, the business consultations.
I also lost a relative, so that was a very big blow for me. Plus, I also got sick myself. So you can imagine, for a whole month, my business was shut down. So I don't think it was good on my side. It has not been so good this far.
This led to most of our clients, and before we could realize, some of them were already sending us recessions, and they are saying they will only come back if the pandemic is going to be controlled in measures where they can apply the physical presence.
I decided to participate in this show because I want to know more about COVID. Of course, I have an idea about COVID because I've fought it myself. Plus, of course, I want to win the cash.
I decided to participate on this show because this is what really COVID has done. Because COVID on itself is just a virus, but the pandemic is the effect on the business, the environment, our works, the relations. These are things that they're not being talked anywhere, and this is just an airwave and a platform for us to discuss this.
Now, I know a lot of you at home can relate to that, and of course, you are both champions, even for just being here. And because of that, I'm about to introduce my favorite segment to celebrate our contestants for today, the red carpet.
Yes, I'm ready for the show, and I'm ready to meet my opponent. I've seen the red carpet, so yes, I am ready.
That it put a smile on your face. How do you feel about your contestant now? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready? All right, let's see your red carpet walk.
I'm ready for the show. I'm ready to take on my opponent, and I'm ready for the red carpet.
About that now that you've watched his walk?
I am ready for him.
You're ready for him?
Yes, I am.
All right, remember there's money on the line, right?
Yes.
You're ready?
Very ready.
All right, let's go straight into the instructions of the game. Now, each contestant will get 2 multiple choice questions. Each question is 10 points. Whoever wins the round secures 5,000 for the jackpot, okay? Now, if you're watching at home and you know the answers, please feel free to participate by sending your answers to social@africauncensored.net. All right, brilliant. Now, I'm going to start with the questions. I think I shall start with you today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're sure you're ready?
I'm very.
Okay, fantastic. Now, I'm going to start with question number 1. Now, Indian scientists have developed a drug to reduce oxygen dependence for COVID-19 patients. What is the drug called? Indian scientists have developed a drug to reduce oxygen dependence for COVID-19 patients. What is this drug called? Now, is it A, 2-deoxy-D-glucose, B, Sinovac, or C, oxidized methane? All right, are you sure about that answer?
Sure.
Unfortunately, the answer is incorrect. The correct answer is actually A, which is 2-deoxy-D-glucose is the name of the drug Indian scientists developed to reduce oxygen dependence. Now, you have a chance to redeem yourself because there's still a second question. Are you ready? Which of the following option describes a harmless, inactive substance that has no therapeutic effect but is used as a control in testing new drugs? I'm going to ask you that question again. Which of the following option describes a harmless, inactive substance that has no therapeutic effect but is used as a control in testing new drugs? Is it A, unlicensed drugs, B, placebos, C, emergency used authorized drugs? What's your answer, please? All right, are we going to lock down that answer? We've locked it down?
Yes.
You're sure about it? Say it with some confidence. Say yes, because your answer is correct. The answer is B. Placebos is a harmless, inactive substance that has no therapeutic effect. Congratulations on your 10 points. All right, now we're going to jump over to you. But before we do, we are already halfway through round 1 with still so much more information coming your way. Let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Now we are joined by Esther and David. David has been able to secure himself 10 points and we're down to Esther, trying to make sure she gets her questions right. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Right? All right, now I'm going to start your questions off. Does the frequent use of alcohol-based sanitizer cause COVID-19 pathogens to develop resistance to alcohol-based sanitizers? I'm going to ask that again. Does the frequent use of alcohol-based sanitizer cause COVID-19 pathogens to develop resistance to alcohol-based sanitizers? Is the answer A, yes, B, no, or C, research is underway? Can we have your answer, Esther? Are you sure about it? We're gonna lock it down. You're pretty sure? The answer is correct. Alcohol-based sanitizers do not cause COVID-19 pathogens to develop resistance. Well done, you've secured yourself 10 points there. Moving on to question number 2. All right, now, how likely is the prolonged use of medical masks in the wake of COVID-19 to cause CO2 intoxication or oxygen deficiency? I'm going to ask that again. How likely is the prolonged use of medical masks in the wake of COVID-19 to cause CO2 intoxication or oxygen deficiency? Is it A, very likely, B, very unlikely, or C, the likelihood depends on the respiratory structure of each individual? What's your answer, please? The answer you're giving is C. Are you sure about that, Esther?
Yes.
Are we locking it down?
Yes.
Now that's a good attempt, but unfortunately the answer is incorrect. Our answer is B, which is medical masks are unlikely to cause a CO2 intoxication or oxygen deficiency. Now, before we move on to our second round, here are the scores. We have a tie. Can you believe this? We have a tie. Now we're going to go into round 2. Each question is worth 10 points. It's still a multiple choice question with the answer that you choose from being 3. Now, it will move the jackpot to 10,000 Kenyan shillings. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This time, we're going to start with you. Hopefully, you will be able to, mpite kidogo kwa tayari. Are you sure you're ready?
Yes.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
All right. Now, the mRNA vaccine reduces the chance of getting COVID-19 by what %? that's the mRNA vaccine, reduces the chance of getting COVID-19 by what percent? Is it A, 100%, B, 50%, or C, 90%? Can we have your answer, Esther, please? That is absolutely correct. You have your answer correct, securing another 10 points. The RNA vaccine reduces the chance of getting COVID by 90%. Well done, Esther.
Thank you.
All right, now this takes you to your second question. Are you ready? Research by the Kenyan government has proven that home-based care for COVID-19 patients cuts costs by what percent? Esther, are you ready for that again? Research by the Kenyan government has proven that home-based care for COVID-19 patients cut costs by what percent? Is it A, 100%, B, 66.3%, or C, 70%? What's your answer, please? All right, we have Esther's answer there. Why are you laughing? You feel like you're not sure about it?
I am sure.
You're sure about it? Okay, we're going to lock that answer, which is absolutely correct. In Kenya, home-based care for COVID-19 patients cuts costs by 70%. Congratulations, Esther.
Thank
you have
you.
bumped up your points to 30 points. Now, this means that you need to up your game. Are you ready, kind sir?
Quite
All
ready.
right. Fantastic. Congratulations, Esther.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go to the questions now. Side effects after vaccination, such as fever and fatigue, are signs of one's immunity system responding to the vaccine. The side effects are commonly referred to as, I'm going to repeat that question. Side effects after vaccination, such as fever and fatigue, are signs of one's immunity system responding to the vaccine. The side effects are commonly referred to as, is it A, emergency warning symptoms, B, constitutional symptoms, or C, early warning signs? What's your answer, please? All right, now your answer is A. Are you sure about that? We're locking it down?
I'm sure.
Yes?
Yes, I'm
All right, now unfortunately that is incorrect. The correct answer is B, constitutional symptoms such as fever and fatigue. These are signs of one's immunity system responding to the vaccine. Now, how do you feel about this? Did you know that? No, right? Did you know that?
No.
Right? I also am learning. And just like you at home, you should be learning with us here on set, because this is information that you should know. All right, now we're going to the second question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready about this?
Yeah.
All right. How long after vaccination do antibodies against the COVID-19 virus begin to manifest in the breast milk of a lactating mother? All right, this is very important, especially for you lactating mothers out there. How long after vaccination do antibodies against the COVID-19 virus begin to manifest in the breast milk of a lactating mother? Is it A, immediately after the second shot, B, 2 weeks after the first shot, or C, immediately after the first shot? David, please give us your answer. That is, he's given C as the answer, but unfortunately, again, that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is B. 2 weeks after the first shot, antibodies against the COVID-19 virus manifest in the breast of a lactating mother. All right, now thank you so much for that round. That brings us to 10 points for David and 30 points for Esther. Now don't lose hope. This is the third round, okay? And this time we're bringing the A game, both of you, right? We're bringing the A game. All right, David, we still have round 3. How are you feeling about round 3?
Quite ready.
Quite ready?
Quite ready.
Why are you sure? You said, no, we need to say we're quite ready, yes?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. How about you, Esther? How are you feeling about round 3?
I'm ready for it.
You're ready for it. All right, we'll be right back with round 3. Don't go anywhere. David, learning so much about COVID because COVID is here. And I mean, what better way to deal with it than learning the facts about the disease? All right, now we are down to round 3 where each question is worth 10 points. However, if answered incorrectly, your contestant has a chance to answer the question and steal your points. All right, now this round takes the jackpot to 15,000 shillings, starting with, are we going to start with ladies?
Yes, please.
Are you sure? You okay? All right, Esther, I guess you get to start this round for us. And are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Now, each question, we're going to give you 5 seconds to answer the question. If you're not able to answer in those 5 seconds, then we'll give the question to David. All right. Now, our first question. For people who fear injections, like me, global recommendation for distraction during the administration of the jab include the following except which one, right? For people who fear injections, global recommendations for distraction during the administration of the jab include the following except which one? A, verbal and visual distractions such as music and videos. B, making small talk with the person administering the injection. Or C, avoiding the vaccine altogether. What's your answer, please? Your answer is A. That, my friend, is not correct, unfortunately, because we asked which one is not the case. And how about you? What's your answer, please? I feel like Esther gave that one away, but it is absolutely fine. You get that, which brings us to your question, Esther. You can be able to snatch that back from him, okay?
Yeah.
We'll be ready to listen keenly. All right, David, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Now, what is the name given to the equipment worn to minimize exposure to and hazards that cause serious workplace injuries and infections, illnesses such as COVID-19? Sorry, I'm just going to repeat that again. Now, what is the name given to the equipment worn to minimize exposure to hazards that cause serious workplace injuries and infectious illness such as COVID-19? Is it A, personal protective equipment, PPE, B, preventive armor, or C, protective gear? What's your answer, David? All right, that is absolutely correct. You get 10 points. David, Esther, we are back to you. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, now we're going to ask you the question. Which are the most common side effects felt after getting the vaccination? I'm going to repeat that. Which are the most common side effects felt after getting the vaccination? Is it A, sore arms and headache, B, fever and fatigue, or C, diarrhea and chills? Which is your answer, Esther? All right, Esther, that is absolutely correct. You are correct on that answer. Now we are down, actually. You have just broken that tie. Now, which brings me to you, David. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? This is the last question. You can bring it back to a tie. All right. Now, Denmark experienced a large animal COVID-19 outbreak and has since shut the industry down completely until 2022. Which of these animals was affected by the outbreak? I'm going to say that again. Denmark experienced a large animal COVID-19 outbreak and has since shut down the industry completely until 2022. Which of these animals was affected by the outbreak? Is it A, mink, B, cats, or C, dogs? What's your answer, David? All right, we're gonna lock that down. What do you guys at home think? How do you feel about it? The answer is unfortunately wrong. The answer is A, mink was the animal that was detected with this virus. That brings us to the end of round 3. How do you at home feel you did with those questions? If you've been sending your answers to Africa Social at africauncensored.net, keep them coming. Now, unfortunately, we are going to be sending one of these contestants home, tallying down the points to. We have have Esther with 50 points and David with 40 points, meaning that we are saying goodbye to David. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. That was fantastic. How do you feel about it?
I feel good.
Yes?
Yeah,
the fact that you learned?
Yes, and experience.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
All right, David. Goodbye! Goodbye, David! The one who is walking away with 15,000 Kenyan shillings. But before we hand you the cash, we have a quick fire round just for you. You are going to answer 3 questions out of 5 correct with only 1 pass, and that will let you have 15,000. However, if you're not, then I guess we'll find out what happens next. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes, I am.
We are ready. All right, now this is basically just give your answer real quick and then we'll move to the next round. You are able to pass. If you don't know the answer, you can say pass, but you can only pass once. Okay?
Okay.
All right. How does the mRNA vaccine work in our bodies? Okay? Is it A, it teaches our cells how to make a protein that triggers immune response in our bodies? Or is it B, it introduces live COVID-19 into our bodies in order to trigger our response? Or is it C, it changes our genetic material to prevent infections? What's your answer, please?
A.
That is absolutely correct. It teaches our cells to make a protein that triggers immune response in our bodies. That's absolutely right. All right, now question number 2. Counterfeit Pfizer vaccines were found in Mexico and Poland. Which of these substances were believed to be used in Poland? Now, which of these substances were believed to be used in Poland? A, an anti-malarial drug, B, flu treatment drugs, or C, wrinkle treatment drug?
A.
Okay, your answer is A, which is an anti-malarial drug. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Our answer is B, flu treatment drugs were what were found, right? All right, now we're gonna go down to question number 3. Is it possible to know which COVID-19 strain one is infected with after conducting a viral test? Is it A, yes, viral tests are able to detect exactly which strain one is infected with? B, no specialized tests need to be conducted to establish which strain one is infected with? Or C, it depends on how long one has been infected? Have you got the answer there, Esther?
B.
That is correct. The answer is B. No specialized test needs to be conducted to establish which strain one is infected with. Okay, that brings us to the last question. Fantastic. You're doing absolutely great. Absolutely great. All right, now, where in Nairobi is the Central Vaccine Center and Store for Kenya located? I'm going to repeat that. Where in Nairobi is the Central Vaccine Center and Store for Kenya located? Is it A, Kenyatta, B, Kitengela, or C, Makadara?
B.
All right, your answer is B. You're right. You're sure about that? You are correct, Esther. That is another 10 points to you. Now that brings us to the end of this quick fire round. You at home, how did you feel about those questions? Are you getting to learn a lot? We hope about this COVID-19 that is with us and it's here to stay. All right, now dealing with it, we're helping you deal with it as well. We're going to tally your points, Esther, in just a bit. That brings us to the end. Congratulations, Esther. Now you have won yourself some money. You have won yourself a whooping 15,000 Kenyan shillings. There you go. Now I have a question for you, Esther, before I hand you this money. You have a chance of doubling it to 30,000 Kenyan shillings if you come to the next episode and compete again. I'm going to take this away and let you decide. Are we coming back to the show, Esther?
I'll take the money.
You'll take the money. She's going to take the money. All right. That's absolutely fine. Congratulations on this wonderful win. Of course, you at home can be able to join us by sending us a 30-second video of how the pandemic has affected you. Now, we have been debunking that misinformation here. Thank you for answering those questions and thank you for tuning in. I'm Claire Karatu and this is For Fact's Sake. Are you sure you don't want money?
I want this
sure?
money.
You sure? You want this money? Okay. All right. Have a lovely night, guys.
I feel great. The show was exciting, and I think I've learned a lot. Things I thought I knew, but I didn't know.
I had a great experience. I learned a lot, and I love the fact there is so much of information out there that is not factual about COVID-19, like the establishments and the preventive measures, and also some of the reactives from the vaccines. This was something new to me.
He answered the questions very well. Actually thought that he's going to go for the money.
She was awesome. She pulled out a very good show. 5-4 was such a contest, and I congratulate her for that.
Yeah, I came in as a winner, so I am glad I won.
I wouldn't call her to ask her for the money. Thank you.
I wish we can find either a vaccine that is going to suppress it completely or something that is going to eliminate it so that we go back to our lives and especially living without our masks on. That would be awesome. We miss that.
I will participate if I got the chance once again, because this is more of a learning process and like a one-time experience. So I'd love to continue learning and understanding more about COVID-19 with the facts.
What I'm going to do with the money is, I think, maybe I have to get something so that I store it in the house and remember that I won it as I learned more about COVID through this show.